Hello dear friends. Welcome back to the channel. Here, we don't just improve your English, we rebuild your confidence from the inside. If you've ever felt your heart beat faster before speaking in English, if you've ever stayed silent even when you knew the answer, then today's video is going to feel very personal to you. Today, millions of people are nervous. Some are holding flowers. Some are typing a message. Some are rehearsing 3 simple words in their head. I love you. And at the same time, somewhere else, someone is rehearsing another sentence in their head. Can I try speaking in English? Different sentence. Same fear. The fear of rejection. It is Valentine's Day. It is the day of love, confessions, courage, and vulnerability. Some people will finally express what they have been feeling for months. Some will stay silent. Not because they do not feel deeply, not because they do not care, but because they are afraid of how the other person will react. They are afraid of being judged, afraid of being laughed at, afraid of hearing no. And if you think carefully, that is the exact same reason you are not speaking English confidently. It is not grammar stopping you. It is not vocabulary limiting you. It is not accent holding you back. It is the emotional fear of rejection. When you speak English in front of others, you are not just speaking words. You are exposing yourself. You are showing effort. You are risking embarrassment. And your brain hates risk. Your ego hates rejection. So it convinces you to stay quiet. It tells you, wait until you are perfect. It tells you, not now. Maybe later. It tells you, what if they laugh? But the truth is painful and powerful at the same time. Your silence is not protecting you. It is shrinking you. Love and English have the same enemy. Imagine a boy standing outside with a rose in his hand. His palms are sweaty. His heart is racing. He has practiced the sentence in his mind at least 50 times. I really like you. Such a simple sentence. Only 3 words. Yet it feels heavier than a mountain. Why? Because the risk is emotional. If she smiles, his world feels brighter. If she rejects him, his ego feels shattered. The fear is not about the sentence. It is about the possible reaction. Now replace that rose with a classroom. Replace that confession with a presentation. Replace, I like you with good morning everyone. Today I want to share my thoughts. Suddenly, the situation changes, but the emotion stays the same. Your heart beats fast. Your mouth becomes dry. Your mind forgets simple words. Again, it is not about the English sentence. It is about the reaction of people watching you. When someone wants to confess love, they think, what if she laughs? When you want to speak English, you think, what if they laugh at my pronunciation? When someone wants to send a romantic message, they think, what if I sound stupid? When you want to answer in English, you think, what if I make a mistake? The pattern is identical. The enemy is identical. It is not language. It is not love. It is fear. Your brain is designed to protect your social status. Thousands of years ago, rejection from the group meant danger. So today, even a small mistake in English feels like a threat. Even a tiny laugh feels like an attack. Your brain reacts as if survival is at risk. That is why your body freezes. That is why your confidence disappears in seconds. That is why you suddenly believe you are not good enough. But here is the truth that most people do not realize. The heart grows only when you risk rejection. The same way, fluency grows only when you risk mistakes. The boy who never confesses never experiences love. The student who never speaks never experiences growth. Silence feels safe, but it quietly steals your progress. This Valentine's Day is not just about love between 2 people. It is about courage. It is about vulnerability. It is about choosing expression over fear. And if you truly want to improve your English, you must treat it the same way. You must stop waiting to be perfect before you speak. You must understand that the real problem is not your grammar. The real problem is that you are trying to protect your ego instead of building your confidence. And confidence is not built by hiding. It is built by risking. Why rejection feels so dangerous. Have you ever noticed how rejection does not just hurt your feelings, it hurts your body? Your chest feels tight, your stomach feels heavy, your throat closes, your hands become cold. That is not imagination. That is biology. Your brain processes social rejection in the same area where it processes physical pain. To your mind, being laughed at in English feels almost like being physically attacked. That is why even a small mistake feels so big. That is why one giggle from the back of the room can stay in your memory for years. It is not because the mistake was huge. It is because your brain treated it like a threat. Now think about Valentine's Day again. Imagine someone confessing their love and hearing silence in return. That moment feels unbearable. Their mind immediately creates stories. I am not good enough. I embarrassed myself. I should have stayed quiet. The pain is not just about the rejection. It is about the meaning they attach to it. And this is exactly what you do with English. When you forget a word, you do not think, I forgot one word. You think, I am bad at English. When someone corrects your pronunciation, you do not think, that helped me improve. You think, I sounded stupid. The rejection becomes personal. But here is the powerful truth. Most of the time, people are not judging you as much as you think. They are busy worrying about themselves. The girl you are afraid will laugh might be nervous too. The classmates listening to you are thinking about their own mistakes. The office colleagues judging your English are insecure about something else in their own life. The world is full of people protecting their own ego. They are not sitting there analyzing your grammar. The fear of rejection is louder than the rejection itself. In reality, what usually happens? Someone corrects you. Someone does not react much. Someone moves on. Life continues. But in your mind, the scenario becomes dramatic. Your brain exaggerates the consequences to keep you safe. It says, do not speak again. Stay quiet. Silence is safer. And every time you obey that voice, your comfort zone becomes smaller. If you truly want confidence, you must understand this. Rejection is not a verdict. It is feedback. It is experience. It is proof that you were brave enough to try. The person who never speaks never gets rejected, but they also never grow. The person who risks speaking might feel uncomfortable for a moment, but that discomfort builds emotional strength. And emotional strength is more important than perfect grammar. This Valentine's Day, remember something very important. The pain of rejection lasts for a short time. The regret of not trying lasts much longer. The person who never says, I love you, may wonder for years what could have happened. The person who never speaks English will keep wondering how fluent they could have become. Your fear feels huge, but it is temporary. Your silence feels safe, but it is permanent. And growth only happens when you choose temporary discomfort over permanent regret. The Valentine's Courage Challenge. On Valentine's Day, I want you to understand something very clearly. Courage is not the absence of fear. The boy holding the rose is not fearless. His heart is racing. His voice may shake. His hands may tremble. But he walks forward anyway. That is courage. And the same rule applies to speaking English. Confidence is not something you wait for. It is something you create by moving while you are still scared. Most people are waiting for a magical day when they will suddenly feel ready. They tell themselves, I will speak when my grammar improves. I will speak when my vocabulary becomes strong. I will speak when I stop feeling nervous. But that day never comes, because confidence does not come before action. It comes after action. The boy does not feel confident and then confess. He confesses, and that act builds his confidence no matter the result. This is why today I am giving you a simple challenge. Not a big speech. Not a perfect presentation. Just one sentence. One small expression. If you love someone, tell them you appreciate them. It does not have to be dramatic. It can be simple, honest, real. And if you are afraid of speaking English, say one sentence in English to someone today. Just one. It could be Happy Valentine's Day. It could be, I am grateful for you. It could be, I want to improve my English. It does not matter how basic it sounds. What matters is that you break the silence. When you speak, something powerful happens inside you. You prove to yourself that you are not controlled by fear. Even if your voice shakes, even if you make a small mistake, even if someone reacts normally and not dramatically, you grow. Because growth begins the moment you choose expression over protection. The longer you stay silent, the stronger your fear becomes. The moment you speak, the weaker that fear gets. Imagine this version of yourself 1 year from now. Fluent, expressive, calm while speaking. That version of you is not created by watching videos silently. That version is created by small moments of bravery repeated again and again. Today can be one of those moments. Today can be the day you stop hiding behind preparation and start stepping into practice. Valentine's Day is not just about loving someone else. It is also about respecting yourself enough to grow. It is about giving yourself permission to be imperfect. Because love is imperfect. Communication is imperfect. And progress is imperfect. But silence guarantees nothing. And courage changes everything. Before we end this video, I want you to face one honest truth. You are not silent because you lack English skills. You are silent because you are protecting your ego. Every time you choose not to speak, it feels safe in that moment. But slowly, that safety turns into regret. And regret weighs much more than rejection ever will. Today is Valentine's Day. Thousands of people are deciding whether to express their feelings or stay quiet. You are making the same decision in your own way. Not about love, about your voice, about your confidence, about the version of yourself you want to become. You do not need perfect grammar to speak. You do not need flawless pronunciation to try. You need courage, and courage grows only when you use it. So here is your challenge. Today, speak one sentence in English to someone. Just one. Keep it simple. Keep it honest. Keep it real. After you do that, come back and comment. I spoke. Or, I choose courage. Let this comment section become a wall of brave people who decided to stop hiding. In the next video, I am going to share a powerful story about someone who stayed silent and what that silence cost him. It will change the way you look at fear and expression forever. If this message connected with you like this video, subscribe to the channel. Share it with one friend who needs this push today. And be ready for part 2, because we are going deeper. Your voice deserves to be heard. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.